Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your extended for Friday the 13th. Right, so this is kind of Spirit's way of trying to help you connect to them, letting you know that they're a viable option for you to connect with them. Now, I wanted you guys to also know, if it's your first video of mine that you're coming to, this is the extended. So I highly suggest that you would watch the morning video first, because that'll explain a lot to the extended that we're doing now. Love is a connection to Spirit. Spirit is always available to help you out with anything that you might be looking for answers for. Okay? This is Dwell, and right, I took this one. You have more options than you realize. This is to remind you that there's a lot of things you can do to connect to them and with them. One of them that they mentioned this morning was through nature, because they're very much there, very much there. You can also connect to them through love. So high vibrational of love, and this is, and you have to commit, okay, to this connection as a viable solution. A way you can connect to them is through the people who have passed, okay? And I was talking a lot about the fact that you can also, the people who have passed, their energies come through in a very different way than what they felt like on the journey that where you collided with each other. Let's call it that, okay? Water is a perfect way of connecting as well to Spirit, because it is very much the solution that guides things through. So water is very fluid, okay? Yeah, absolutely. So I did not mention these this morning, so that's, I just talked in general about how all of these work together, but yeah. That's why I do extendeds. They're so much better. And they're saying dwell on love here in this bottom card, okay? So don't dismiss love as one. Love is that feeling inside of your heart where you, and you'll know it when you feel love, especially when you feel that kind of love with Spirit, you'll feel it. You'll sit in love. Ever since I've contacted my spirit guides and we're together, or I admit, because they've always been with me, but since I have admitted that they are with me and that I purposely think of them from my little human body back to connection to Spirit, back to their connection with them, okay, the connection, I should say not there, but the connection with them, there are moments that I feel I have pure love in my heart because of this connection. Because every time I have doubted myself or say, oh, you know, maybe I'm doing this and they'll disapprove, I always get a nod of, they're not here to approve or disapprove. They're here to help. They're here to love you and guide you and help you, okay? They're not your judge and jury. They're no better than you. They're just a different type of you, okay? Because we're all energy, correct? Correct, okay. So I put that out there. Okay, so I'm going to use this tarot deck, which is the Dark Days Tarot. Yeah. It's an independent. It's on their site. It's actually, if you go on a website, it's called Dark Days Tarot. You can order it from there. It's not found on Amazon, so I like it because it's very different. It was a birthday gift, I do believe. Oof. I touched up a nail because it was going south, and I didn't let it dry fast. I didn't let it dry long enough. Okay? It did not dry fast enough for me, so oh well. Oh, okay. So, I love these. These are soul cards. I don't use them a lot. Ah, I love this. Look at that. Okay, so right away from this card, all I heard is release. Release all that burdens you. This is how you grow a connection to Spirit. Look at that. She's releasing all those negative thoughts out into the universe. There you go. I release it, okay? Release them. Let them go. I also see lip marks. It's kind of funny, but for me, I see like these as lip marks on her forehead like somebody giving you a kiss on your third eye, okay, and to explain to you that they're always there. They're always this is love, okay? This is love on their part, and don't worry about that. I'm hearing them saying you're worrying about releasing negative into the universe. No, it's more like a release for the flowing, the release and the cleansing of the negative thoughts, okay? They will take them from you. You can release it to them. They will take it from you. She's very human. I feel very much her humanity at the bottom here, okay? I feel the weight of this human body, but I also feel that this is definitely the connection that needs to be made. And she is getting lighter as she's releasing all of this out, okay? Out, giving it away. Giving it away. I love that. I'm getting images of my beautiful bowl here, okay? She's holding one in her hands, but I'm getting images of my beautiful bowl here. So this spirit card really, really speaks of release it to them, give it to them. You know, it used to be, they're showing me Bible verses. Release your pain or your sorrows to God, or hand them over to God. There's something about it. I'm not a religious person, but I'm hearing this. So it's the same notion, same thing. Release it to them, hand it over to them. Okay, hand over all of these mortal, these coils that you hang on to that weigh you down on this journey. That's also a very good way of connecting to them. Okay, let me see here. Okay, let's get some tarot going here. Have I ever made this type of video? I don't think so. I'm hearing no on how to connect with the guides. I know that you guys have asked. Right, the Chariot. Okay, so again, the Chariot came out both this morning's and now, okay, and this is to explain to you that you are definitely guiding this journey, okay, so there's no fear to be had. You let him in as much or as little as you want. That is what comes with choice and free will. Absolutely. Okay, that's the way things go here. That's the way it works on this plane of existence. This is the way it goes. Okay, so that takes away a lot of you go, oh well, what if bad things come in? No, 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 no. If bad things come in, it's because you brought them with you. Okay, you let go of that. You release that to them. Okay. Let go of those old thoughts. They're also telling me, yes, release the old thoughts of the ways of how to communicate with spirit, or what that represented, how people made or vilified it, right? They vilified it in the past. They don't want you to do that. They say, get your own idea. Figure it out by yourself. Don't subscribe to what other people are telling you it's going to be like, okay? They're saying movies rarely get it right. There you go. Death, transformation. It came out again. Okay. Right. Transform how you think of. Okay, they're bringing it in, so they're reminding me that something more needed to be said about this. Okay. The way you make this transformation is you have to bring the truth of it to yourself. Okay. They're talking about all kinds of things. They're talking about people who pass. They're talking about the way it's seen, the way it's viewed. We've already talked about that. That it's it's a different perspective than what we have assigned to it. To transform the idea from connecting to spirit as something that's evil to something that's enlightening and part of our everyday lives, like eating and breathing. They want the transformation to be complete in intuition, and this is, if you see the moon here on top of this skull, okay? So in essence, it's really putting death to the old ideals and letting the phoenix rise with a new, okay? A better way of doing it, a better way of seeing it, okay? This is how you're going to be able to connect to spirit guides. And this is all about removing fear. This row right here, I feel they're telling me these are all preconceived fears that has been ingrained in us for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and, okay, maybe we say 1,000 years. Just about the thousands of years, thousands of years of how spirituality is something bad, okay? Something you shouldn't play with. And it was all, you have to realize, you guys, that it was all a way to control the situation, okay? To have power over the masses. Because if you suddenly realize that you have access to your own empowering inner guidance, this is too much power for us as human beings. Especially from, I felt something touch me here. Okay, so especially for people who needed to be in control. Okay, so this is the Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely, it's time for a new cycle. So when you start this new cycle, and we have seen it, to tell you the truth, if you look, there's a lot of tarot channels. I speak to people daily who I didn't think were spiritual, who tell me they are spiritual. So this is becoming mainstream. It's becoming a new way, and an okay and acceptable way. And I think it's because there's been a lot of awakenings happening. Things that are happening to people that they cannot deny anymore. They can't shove off or just dismiss. Things have been happening progressively every day, every week, every month, every year. And now it's starting to pick up momentum. So if you've been looking to look into this, it's going to be demystified. It's nothing to be scared of, and it's not woo-woo as we used to make it, okay? The King of Pentacles, yeah. A lot of growth available for us at this point, okay? The hands reaching out from the ground, they've been planted, the hands have grown, and now they're looking up at the sky, and they're holding the growth in their hands, okay? From growth comes growth is what I'm getting from this card, and that's what it feels like. It's like from growth comes growth. We're opening ourselves up to it. Bring it in, okay? We have the abundance. We have the resources. We can now look at things in a more dignified, no, what's that word? A more, it means equal way of seeing things. Gone. Okay, so we're just going to leave that there. I've got it. It's just there. I just can't bring it forward. You have a new way, okay? A new way of looking at things. A very hopeful way, okay? And she is holding a child. I like this. So it's telling me, this card, after so many moon phases, you see that behind her? After we've gone through quite a few more moon phases, the next generation is going to be eyes wide open, enlightened, okay? She's in the dark clothing. He or she is in the very light clothing. So there's going to be a light that shines on the topic, and it's going to be a much better day. In essence, we're like the pioneers of bringing back what has been forgotten, but even in a way that maybe wasn't quite explained the way that we are explaining it now, okay? We're shining a bright light on it. A bright light so that maybe at this point it's not going to be, let's see, they're saying, so that there's too many common factors that it can't be dismissed as it has been in the past. Okay? Right. I like that. I'm still looking for that word, you guys. The Eight of Swords, right? Look at that. I love this card. Wow, it's so pretty. Okay, so in between her eyes you have that spark, that flame, that light of awareness, okay? And even though the swords are in her eyes and it's blocked, it's still there. It's showing me that whatever is being blocked, whatever is not being seen right now, it's just a matter of time, okay? You see this flower, it's like it's budding. You see that? It's starting to open. It's just at the beginning. It doesn't quite have leaves or flower petals yet, but it's coming up. It's coming up, and it's going to happen, okay? It's a matter of time. So, okay, so how is this helping Pisces? How is this helping? Okay, look for the resources, okay? They're telling you that the more you practice and do it, the more moon cycles that go by with the Fool, the more that you try and go on this adventure on your own, the better it will be for the future generations, okay? And even if right now you're still having difficulty tapping into your guides, they're there for you, okay? They're burning bright within you. They're right here, okay? They're never that far away, and you can always find them, okay? You have more options than you realize on how to connect with them. Keep that in mind, Pisces. Okay. What is that? The Nine of Wands. Right. Okay, so what I felt right away is that she's not in the fire. Well, maybe she is in the fire, but I feel like she's being blinded by the fire, okay? And I feel that when you persevere, okay, when the embers dry, the flames die down a little bit out of this Nine of Wands, you're going to be able to spot, and there it is again, that moon. It's right here. You're going to be able to trust your intuition. You're going to be able to see things in a less sensationalized way is what I'm getting, okay? You have to take the sensationalization and persevere in your understanding what Spirit means for you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, sometimes they come in clear with a sentence. Thank God you're bailing my butt out of my ramblings. But this is what you really need. This is what you need to concentrate on, okay? This card's also telling me that the spirit connection is also based a lot on what you can't see. So don't be too stuck on what your eyes are looking at, and more on the inner journey that you're feeling. Okay, go by feeling. Remember, this is based in love and vibration, not necessarily in visual representation of what you can see in your human world. That helps a lot, okay? A lot will be revealed. The next generation is coming in with a lot more of this than we do. We're the transitional generation. We're the ones who are going through all of these transformations. We're getting awakened. We're getting turned on. We're having to cast out all these old beliefs and implement new ones. And we're actually going to help the next generation with that. They're going to have a lot less to deal with. But if we do it now, if we try to tap into our spirit guides and give ourselves the freedom to come up with our own ways of connecting to what is very natural for us, what's always been really, should have always or has always been part of who we are supposed to be, the more we're helping ourselves in this journey, okay? This is just literally what that means, okay? Let's see here. And then we have the Ten of Cups, right? Just to finish off this beautiful reading, I mean, look at this. The Ten of Cups at the bottom kind of says it all, doesn't it, Pisces? This is people of all walks of life, all genders, all races, of different ages. sitting around a table, sharing food, sharing of themselves. Okay? They're all allowed to be authentic to who they are. And there's a lot of balance, acceptance, and love. The Ten of Cups about blessings and wishes coming true. So Spirit's ultimate goal is this, okay? This bottom card. This is their ultimate goal. Their wish is this. That we can just see each other in this way. Just how special we are. We are so much more than just our human failings. And I know I say that failings aren't failings, but some of the things we do to each other are so interesting. They're interesting. But yeah, they told me there's no such thing as failings, but we could be treating each other so much better, okay? And that's my human point of view. So you're not going to take it out. I'm going to say it anyway in this video, Spirit, and it's not Spirit that said that, I'm saying it. Jane, the reader's saying it, okay? So they're saying that's fine. Okay, so that's it, Pisces. I'm leaving you with this, because I frankly was getting a little emotional here. So I thank every day that I fostered and developed this connection to my spirit guides the way that I have, and in a deeper level than I have, and it gets deeper every day. They reveal stuff to me. They reveal how powerful this connection is to me in many, many ways, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for seeing things on a very different level than what I have, because honestly I think that at one point I had very little hope in the world that I lived in. I really couldn't see my way past a better way, and this has helped me. So I'm sharing of my experience being connected to Spirit. If you can foster, if you can develop this relationship to your guides, that is there, waiting for you to call on them. Try it. Do it in any way that you can to bring them in, to feel this love and this support that will heal you on so many levels. Levels you haven't even thought of. So I greatly encourage you to do so. I greatly encourage you to study it, to meditate on it, okay? I'm leaving you with this, Pisces. I'm sending you lots of love, light, blessings. Tomorrow's Saturday, so we're going to do something special. And Sundays, well, I do the weeklies, so I do the weekly tarot. So anyway, as I said, if you're not subscribed and you're interested, go ahead and hit that subscribe, notification bell, and I will see you in the next reading. Take care, Pisces.